Hi and welcome to another section Jeff the Master Barber. On this edition, we're gonna show you, or I'm gonna show you how I also do the fade from top to bottom. How I start from the top to bottom. We are using the guard number 2, and we're using the machine magic clip. Yeah, we're starting from the top. We're gonna cut with the scissors. Obviously, what I mean by do the fade from top to bottom. um so we're gonna start with the clip 2, then the 1.5, the 116, then the half, 0 until we use the shaver. But yeah, this we're still passing right now the number 2. We using the magic clip. Now we jump into the number 1, and we're gonna pass it in that area right there, right? So it's basically, it's not gonna make a line, but it's just gonna, you see that the shadow, the different shadow. Well, once it happened, that happened, right? That's with the level close, number 1 with the level close. Now we're gonna open the level, and we're gonna pick just that right there where that happened. You see what I'm saying? It's right away. It's just, that's how you blend it without making line. It's, some people will call it line. To me, it was like the shadow. So you're gonna keep, look at the stroke on it. The stroke is just not too high, but just right there. I open the level. Then if I see some spotty, dark spotties, then you know what I mean. I close it. I use the corners. In this case, I'm using the corners, and yeah, that's how we're doing it right there right now. Now we put the 116. The 116, we're gonna go a little lower, right? We're gonna go a little lower, and it's gonna happen the same thing that we did with the number 1. It's gonna make, well, if you want to call it line, well, it's gonna make that line. Now I open the level a little bit with the 116, not completely. Excuse me. Then right there, we're gonna pass it again with the half. Boom, right there. And you see how it blended in right away. That line went away. Now is the trick too is on the level. Make sure you play with the level. Close it a little bit if you want to go tighter. Open it if you want to go higher. See, in this case, I open it. I went a little higher, and keep going a little higher. And I'm gonna close it. And then right there, pass it right there. Then I open it again, pass it right there. Then brush it, and then close it again, and then go lower and keep making the strokes, little by little. This part. Now we're gonna use the magic clip, close, and we're gonna go even lower, right? And if it makes line, then open the level a little bit. See, I open the level again, and notice as I pass it, then I brush it too. You gotta be careful when the clients move. You know what I mean? There's clients, they like to move, or they like to talk when you're trying to shave them and whatnot. So you gotta be careful. Right now we're still using the magic clip, the original magic clip. I have 2 magic clip, but one of them I changed the blade. This is the original blade. You can tell by the teeth. The little longer, and you could definitely, you will be able to see me open and closing the lever. The bolding, even though it has the lever, see, this one is the bolding. The magic clip body, but bolding. And notice that that's the last level to basically make it completely tight. I'm trying to put his head in a certain angle, but he don't let me. He left his head real tense, real tight. So see, trying to put him, and right there, you gotta be comfortable for you, because you are the one that are working and trying to do the work. So you gotta be comfortable. You can't work uncomfortable. So yeah, we still passing right there, right? We passing the tight, the bolding. You can pass the GTX, you can pass the detailer, you can pass the Andy Slimline or the T outliner, whatever trimmer you have if you don't have the bolding. Now we're gonna top it off with the Series 9 shaver, electric shaver. But if you don't have this shaver, and you have the wall or the and these electric shaver, then you can use that too. I never claim, I always said in all the videos, never claim that you have to do it with my to do these haircuts, that you have to do it with the same tools that I have. I never claim that. You use what you have and try to do the best that you can. I never also claim that I'm the best, but what I do say is that I always do my best for my client. I keep it 100 all the time. I try to be the best that I could be for my clients so I could feed my family. You know what I mean? Right now we're using the technique scissors over comb, and as you could tell, we using the oyster scissors, and we're using, you know, regular combs. Notice that the combs have bigger teeth and small teeth. The bigger teeth of the comb is like acting like a wand, and then the small teeth like the 116. But the bigger teeth is to take a lot of volume, like where I'm passing it right now, that area. You know what I mean? Everybody has certain way to use the scissors. Some of them leave the one finger still where the other one moves, but everybody got their own little ways to do things. Now we going to the other side, and notice right there we passed number 2. Now we open the level, and that's 2.5. Right there we passing the 2.5 right up top. Remember, we passed number 2, then we opened the level and we went a little higher, and that's the 2.5, and that's what I'm doing. Notice the stroke is a little longer and bigger. The stroke, the bigger the clip, the guard, the bigger the stroke most of the time. But depending, you don't want to go after in that area, you don't want to go a little higher than that, unless if you go really slow and kind of like see how I did there. That's the only stroke, long stroke, that you're gonna do. Now we are doing this part right here. I was getting in the weight of the camera, so as you can tell right there, passing it right there, keep passing it, work your weight. You know what I mean? I open the lever. When notice that high, see the flow, see the stroke, it's a little longer and higher. You gotta be careful. He was saying yes. If you say yes, you could push the thing in, so you gotta be careful. Like I said, as clients are moving, you know. Right now we put doing the one guard number 1, and you gotta go in that area. So basically it's like doing levels from the bottom, but the opposite way. Once you pass number 1, it's gonna make a line, then you raise the level again. That was a little bit open, less, that was a little bit less than open. Now completely open, the 1.5. That's what we're doing right now. Now we close it again, and we do the smooth stroke, and we're gonna keep passing it from right to left, left to right. The client keep moving. You gotta be careful, you know. See, they keep moving, and it's not good when you're doing a fade. So it's either you stop or do it nice and gentle, little by little. You know what I mean? Make sure always grab the ear if you're going to pass any other ear, so you don't bother the client, so it works easy for you too, and you'll be able to stroke the machine a lot better. You're still working, where you're still using the magic clip, original magic clip, with the original blade, with the guard number 1. We are working all the way to the back. There's at times that I do side, and then back. In this occasion, I did side and the other side together combined with the back. The client keeps moving as you talk. There are some clients that really like to move, you know. So once again, we're still passing and closing the level with the number 1, guard number 1. You know, right there we close it completely, and we go lower. Remember, the technique is, you open the level, that means you're gonna go a little bit high, and until you find that it's grabbing, and then if it's not grabbing, then that's when you go lower clip or close the level, one of those two. We still proceeding. Now we're going to the 116, and we're gonna pass it in that area right there. As you can tell, there we go, the 116, and it's gonna make, like I said, kind of like a semi line, but then we open the level, but we don't open completely. We don't open to the half. Now we open just a little bit, just to match up the line that it did. And then if you go higher, then you open a little bit more until it becomes completely open level, and then you're gonna notice that it's not a graph because it actually match up everything. Is blending in. But if you're not, but if you still see some line like right there, you know what I mean, then you keep passing it, then lower by little by little, lower. See, like I closed the level. And you got to be careful when the client's talking again and moving, not to really pass it, or just have control. And right here, I'm just letting them, where he talk, I go in the back, try not to, again, he's trying to move, and I'm right here trying to keep passing it. The 116 level open. We pass from the left to right, right to the left, and we still passing it. Whatever times you have to pass it, as long as you clean whatever you see. There's maybe some stuff that to the naked eye that you can't see, but right here we jump to the less than a half of the original magic clip, and we're gonna go even lower. But then we open the level a little bit, and we right away we tackle the lines. I'm the type of person that I like to tackle the line right away. I don't like to play with the lines and do different levels and go really big. Everybody do their own way. No offense or disrespect to anybody. Like I said, if you like the way you do your things, keep doing it. I'm just saying, me, personally, I don't like to play with the lines. I just right away, if I see a line, I tackle that line right away. I get to the point. You know what I mean? And I try to always, I don't try to always rush or speed up the process. But if I could do it right and do everything nice, blend in, and with the nice flow, then I do it like that. Right now we're using the Bolden. If you don't have the Bolden, you can use the GTX, like I said before. When I mean the original magic clip with the original blade, is because this one it is the original magic clip, but the blade is not magic clip, is the Bolden. Notice, since it's Bolden, the blade, even though it has a lever, I don't open the lever. It stay all the time closed, because it really don't have, the teeth are so small, the top blade of the magic clip will not even touch the bottom blade, so it doesn't. This one is back to, yeah, this is the original blade. See, when I play with the lever, that's thin in the side, and believe it or not, for the 55,000 subscriber, just in case if you already know what I'm saying, or it sounds if I repeat myself, like I always say, I have more than 4,000 subscriber monthly subscribing to my channel, so definitely I have to repeat myself so they could be able to catch up and understand what I'm saying and what I'm doing. But thank you for the ones that are already been since day one with me. Appreciate y'all. Hope you getting something out of these videos, or the videos that I've been making. Like I said, I know we all have our own ways to do things, and some stuff work better than stuff that I'm doing and whatnot. But like I said, I do this for the ones that also they want to learn how to cut and never cut in their life. So that's why I do the videos. Right now we're using the technique scissors over comb. I like to do it dry. I do also wet. I like cut different ways with the scissors. This is one of them, scissors over comb. As always, someone is like, no, the way you do the scissors, you have to leave one of the fingers still and just move the other one. Like I say, everybody have their own ways to do their own thing. A salon, the haircut came out good and the client like it. To me, that just enough. You know what I mean? I don't correct nobody, so that no one could correct me, and it's not to correct me, because if I'm wrong on something, it's understandable. But please understand, by all means, if you feel that you could do it better, then open your own channel and do what I'm doing. There's people that take time more to criticize than actually do it on and teach them to do it the right way. Instead of doing that, they criticize. And most of the time, it's because probably they don't know themselves to even cut hair. They just see it, and because they hear it from other people, they start judging and criticizing. And when I go at this, it seems like I'm giving power to the hater, but not. I'm not. I like to. I'm not a person that I'm not gonna stay quiet for nobody unless if they're right, I stay quiet. But if they just talking just to talk and trying to be, you know what I mean, I don't let. And that's for the people that are learning. Make sure don't let nobody tell you, oh, that you're doing it wrong or whatever. You try your best, and if you doing it wrong and it's someone that you see that got a lot of skills, and it's actually helping you in a way, in a good sense, in a good way, then okay, you know what I mean. But still, at the end of the day, the person who's gonna be doing it is you. The only one who's gonna be bringing the cake when he's not there and all that is you. So the person that gotta like it the most is between you and the client and you. You know, as long as the client is happy, that's it. You know, you keep practicing. If you keep finding people that you know, barbers on YouTube that you look up to, or you like that technique. If it's not me, it's maybe another person, but just try to get the advice. I like to um talk a little bit differently what I'm doing compared to what I'm saying right now, because I know most of the time it's not just about the haircut. Most of the time it's encouragement for people out there trying to crush other people's dream just because they're better than them. They think that that's the only way, and it's not. You could be good too, and do your thing. Right now, as you could tell, I just finished doing the cutting hair technique. I top differently the styling, and I forgot that it was no recording. I only got to put the gel. Some people put it when they finish, some not. I just did it right away. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. Sooner or later. For this occasion, we're gonna do the goatee. I don't know if in the title I spell it right or not. Like I say, I speak more Spanish than English, so it's hard for me and difficult. But I try my best. At least I'm doing something. Speaking two languages, even if not they're not the right. But like I say, I defend myself just for in case if someone trying to criticize me. Know that by any means I'm gonna always put it out there before you start criticizing. So yeah, at least I'm bringing something to the table in two languages out of the time. No one is paying me, only you two, and it's not a lot, but it's not, I don't do it for the money. I do it because in reality I do want to help at least one person out there that is appreciated, that doesn't criticize, that don't even say nothing, and if anything, they leave me a good comment saying that I did help them. For those are the ones that I do this video. If you're in this video and living criticizing, leaving negative comments, all I'm gonna do is block you out, and you're gonna miss the opportunity of learning something, or having or a good friend, or you know what I mean. Because I whatever you give me, that's what I'm gonna give you back. So try to be I respect, so you can respect me. So if you don't respect me, I'm not gonna even disrespect you, but I'm just gonna block you. Simple as that. So understand, for those out there that are criticizing, trying to bash out and troll, make sure you come correct. So to the other ones, the ones that would like to watch my video, I apologize in advance. Instead of me focusing on explaining, I'm just letting these people know, so that way you get an idea, because you're gonna have people like that, you know, they're gonna criticize, and you gotta make sure you talk to them. So, and not make sure to talk to them, make sure you let them know that you're nothing to play with, that no matter what they say, you're gonna continue to do you. All right. So back to what we're doing. Notice how we did the goatee. We used first the trimmer, the Andy Slim. We shape it up, everything the way you saw it as I was talking. Totally different from the subject. I admit it, but sometimes you don't have to. I don't have to say the steps when by just seeing it. Even if you put the volume down, you know exactly how I'm doing in the steps. What I'm doing right now, so we could get back in track, because that's what happened when haters like to leave comments and all the other videos and whatnot. Um, they drift the subject, but it's all right because the movement and my style still will teach and speak for itself without even me speaking, me talking differently. So right now we're using the shaver, the electric shaver. I would have shaved them before. I still gonna shave them with the blade, but this saved me a lot of time and blades and all that. Notice this client like to talk even when I'm shaving him near his mouth, and then they wonder sometimes why sometimes you could cut them and whatnot, because they don't stay quiet. They don't when they got even the blade or the electric shaver right close to it. So you gotta be careful. Notice I put the napkin. So when you clean with the blade and you do the shape up and all that, you'll be able to wipe those hairs and everything in the napkin. The eyebrows, notice I with the left hand always stretch the skin, make sure that it's nice and tight right there, and then always with the left hand that you hold in the comb is to wipe off whatever you just shave, or to brush the hair that you want it to how you want it to be. All right, right there. Okay, and keep passing it there. All right, then now we go into the top, make that straight right there, then right there. All right, and then we keep passing it. Like I said, I use glove. I normally don't like to use glove, but sometimes you deal with a lot of people and different clients, and no offense to the other clients, but you don't know what they could have, and so just to be in the safe side. And then there's some clients that have really like thick hair like his. They really stick to my skin, and I get hair splinters. So you gotta, always be careful. The way, because the combs look, whatever it is, the glue is. Remember, we work with gel, shaving gel, hairspray, and it all that. Even though I put it in the container of the barber side, still when you use it with every person, especially using that product, pump it up, it makes that gluey stuff between in it. But I always keep them sanitized and clean. But like I say, when you work with shaving gel, pump it up, and different clients, automatically it gets full of that stuff again. Once again, thank you for tuning in, for you almost 55,000 subscriber. I appreciate you, your views. Appreciate your comments, the positive comments. Notice I'm shaving. I'm praying that he don't start talking when I'm cutting his hair. And notice I stretch the skin with the left hand as I keep going in the parts that I haven't really shaved. I see hairs that I haven't been shaved, that I haven't shaved completely. So this is the occasion that I take to do that. Nice and gentle, stretching the skin in that area right there. Make sure I grab with the left thumb. I'm holding the skin, and make sure that he don't talk. And then we keep continue right here. We pass it this angle like that. Keep stretching the skin. We go to the other side. We start, same thing. The only time when I press a little bit the blade tighter is when I do the mustache and the inside. But try not to do it you don't want to do it too hard, because then you could cut them, and you don't want to cut them. But when you do, and make sure change the blade, even if you start it right away, just change it. You know what I mean? But try to kind of like make it tighter when you're using the mustache. When you're doing the mustache, make it a little tighter. but not harder. That's that's the difference. Um, and yeah, like make sure you tell the client, okay, with the fingers, or okay, go like this, and yeah, just keep shaping, keep doing your thing, whatever you see in your vision, and then keep looking, get different angles. See, I'm going to the other angle because right here I see that it's kind of like I have to shape it up even a little better. Then I wipe it off, and I see some hair right there. See, like if you don't move around, if you don't switch the blade, if you don't move different angle, you not gonna know what are you capable of. But you gotta listen sometimes your mind, what is telling you. Your inner mind, that's a positive one in creator, that is gonna tell you, okay, get this hair here, get behind the ear, look, step out, look at it from different angle. You know what I mean? Right now, I have them sit down, doing the final touches, and notice I'm going again in the mustache because I saw it like it looks a little bit different. I want to make sure it's clean and tight, and I keep looking at it. I keep shaping it. I keep, you know what I mean? And he keeps talking, so you gotta make sure you. I put my finger right in the lip so he knows to shut up. In a good sense, you know what I mean? Um, but yeah, just keep looking. Notice how I'm still like searching and touching every corner and whatnot. And yeah, this is how the haircut is coming out. See, again, I see something that I don't like. I kind of make it more tighter until I see that little by little it's gonna come together. It's something that until you don't do it, the eye, the most creator of you, of yourself, is gonna tell you, okay, just touch it here, there's something here, make it better this angle right here. And if you tackle it, and if you put everything into action and practice in action, it's gonna work. This is the oil sheen, I like to put it. He has dry scalp, so I put it so it replenish some of the oil back. And at the same time, this is give a little bit of shine to it. This is before the haircut. This is how he looked before I cut his hair. And yeah, man, I hope that you enjoy. Besides the part that I was talking about the haters and whatnot, I apologize, like I said, but it's just I'm the type of person that I defend myself, that I know how to really, you know what I mean, back up my thing, because I'm not gonna stay quiet for someone that all I have to do is criticize. But to the ones that appreciate me, I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your comments. Hope you like it. I hope you get something out of it. If you like it, there you go. Share it. That's all I ask. Share it, because hopefully you could help someone, and by you helping me, you help others, and we make this world of the barbershop a better world. So thank you. Sincerely, Jeff the Master Barber. Peace.